What's up, everyone? Today I'm going to be going over how to install Google Analytics 4 on your website. So this is a WordPress website. I'm going to show you a few different ways with different website platforms and some of the things that you can look for. So basically, when you're installing Google Analytics 4, the very first thing is creating our actual Google Analytics 4 account. So when you go to the Google Analytics homepage, it's going to look like this. If you click on Get Started Today, you could actually go into it'll prompt you to create your account. If you already have a Google Analytics account, then it'll pretty much bring you into a screen that looks something like this. On the left-hand side, you want to go to the admin screen, and then from the admin screen, you can create a new account. So my account is going to be Corey's Turf. And then if we scroll down here, you could choose what to share with. Sometimes I share, sometimes I don't. Property name, Corey's Turf. You can name this like corysturf.com, whatever you really want to. I don't know why I'm Los Angeles time or New York time. US dollar. Next, business detail, small, 1 to 10 employees. And this would be a home and garden business. And then generally for business objectives. So if you are e-commerce, drive sales. If you are a lead generation, generate leads. If you want all of them, you can choose all of them. You don't have to choose these. I usually, for something like Corey's Turf, would do generate leads, understand web and or app traffic, and view user engagement and retention, and click on create, accept, I accept. And now we can start collecting data. Our platform is going to be web. So if you're installing for Android or iOS app, select those. We are doing this for web, and our stream is going to be corysturf.com. Corey's Turf is my stream name. Turn on enhanced measurement. Keep everything down here exactly the same. You really don't have to mess with any of these, and create and continue. And then now we have our stream created. If we click here, it'll first open this to set up a Google tag. We're going to click. You can go through this and follow the directions, but I'm not going to do that. We are going to click on this X because mine may look differently than yours. Ultimately, what you want to do is you want to click on this arrow right here. So this little arrow, and you need this measurement ID. So this is your measurement ID. If you're like, how do I find this? Basically, we'll click on next. We'll go back to the home page. And then once you're within your analytics account, usually they'll show it at the very top here. But if you go to the admin section and then data streams, and then within that, you'll see this again, click on the arrow, and that will give you your measurement ID. So that's what we want to do first, is get our actual measurement ID. Now, there's different ways to track your Google Analytics 4 measurement ID. And one of the things you could do is view tag instructions to kind of give you some of the different options for installation instructions. WordPress, install with the Tag Assistant Chrome extension. This is recommended. So you could just use the copy ID, use the Chrome extension plugin. That's the Site Kit plugin. So that's kind of the easy way to do it. And then they really kind of prefer you to do it that way because then they have the Site Kit plugin installed on your website. Install manually, you can basically take this Google tag, we're going to copy it. And the way to install manually is you'll come to the back end of your website, and there's a bunch of different ways to do this. You can do the Site Kit plugin by Google, very simple. If we go into plugins here and we add a plugin, the one that I've always used, I already have it installed, is WP Code. So if we just do WP Code here, I don't like the code snippets plugin as much. I think it's a little not as user-friendly. WP Code, I think, is very user-friendly. Blue logo, WP Code, insert headers and footers. Once you have that installed and activated, you'll see code snippets on the left here, and then you just want to go to header and footer. And from there, you could actually copy and paste your Google tag. Now, I don't know if this is the best way to do it. If you want to just use the Google Site Kit plugin, so that would be the plugin here, add plugin, Google Site Kit, it pretty much all connects it very easily. The way that I generally install it is with Google Tag Manager. So, trying to give you just the easy way to do it, add it to your header, paste, save changes. The way that I am going to do it is with my Google Tag Manager account. So we came over here to WP Code. So instead of putting your Google Analytics 4 tag there, what you can do is actually create a Google Tag Manager account. Go to tagmanager.google.com, create an account, just go through the process just like we did. It'll basically bring you to a page that's going to say install Google Tag Manager, and it'll give you these two pieces of code. These two pieces of code are what I added into my header and footer. So you take that top portion as high as possible underneath the opening header tag, copy and paste. This one as high as possible underneath the opening body tag, copy and paste. Just, you can see header, pretty easy, save changes. Now Google Tag Manager is installed. You can install all of your tags with Tag Manager. So I have a bunch of conversion tags installed here. But basically what we can do is click on new. We're going to do I usually just call it my Google Analytics 4 tag configuration, Google Analytics, Google tag, not the right code. Come back over. We actually have it right here. Okay, so it's just this G hyphen tag, paste it, initialization all pages, that works. Stay here. Okay, that was just, okay. So with tag ID, all pages, save. Now we have our Google Analytics 4 tag installed. You'll see Google tag, initialization all pages. Different than this tag, which is our Google Ads conversion tracking tag, so actually slightly different. Submit your changes, and now we have Google Analytics 4 installed on our website. We can do a quick check here. This is the Google Tag Assistant plugin. So if we click on this, I'm sure Tag Manager has some tags on it. They sure do. And then what we can do is actually go to our website, refresh the page, and what we'll do is we'll click on our Tag Assistant here. Hopefully we don't have too many tags. So we are missing our Google tag right now. So it might just take a second, actually. It's probably a cache issue, if anything. But as long as we have this submitted here, version 8 workspace is live, everything is live, and we have our Google Analytics 4 tag here. The other way that we can check this is go into our website, just change the page. So we'll go to like another services page. You can always check this again on a new page. Still doesn't want to show for us. This is not the right Google tag. So what we could also do is go to Google Analytics 4, go right to the reports and go to the real-time overview, and should start getting some traffic here. I think this is probably a cache issue, if anything, because we do have this installed correctly, but this is how to install it. If you add that pixel to your header and footer, save changes, should be all good to go. If you add it through Google Tag Manager, submit your workspace after you install Google Tag Manager on your website, then you can that's my preferred method. Then you could pretty much install all of your tags there. So all of these different conversion tracking tags, any additional tags you need to install, fix them HTML, you can do all of that here. So this will wrap up the video, how to install Google Analytics 4. The one thing I wanted to kind of mention right before we end this is you may find that you're you're using a different platform. When I used Podia for my website previously for Surfside PPC, it's basically you just add your Google Analytics tracking ID right here. This is back to www.surfsidecourses.com. But basically to set this up correctly, it's just going into your admin page, going to data streams, and measurement ID. And that's really what you're looking for. That's what Google Analytics tracking ID is. And we'll save that. And now that is tracking correctly. And automatically, without even creating events, that will just put key events into our account. Purchase, begin checkout, or just automatic as soon as you create this tag here. If you're using Shopify, for example, just connect your Google Analytics 4 to Shopify, and it will automatically put in purchase data, begin checkout, add to cart. There's a bunch of automatic events that are, key events in Google Analytics 4 that will automatically be created when you link these. So if you have another platform, a lot of times you can just link it directly through there. If not, the Google Tag Manager option works in most cases, and it generally you're able to see those tags firing. The last thing we could do just to make sure these tags are firing correctly is we could use the Tag Assistant preview, and this should show that our Google tag is actually firing. Google Analytics 4 tag. Okay, so it's working here. So we should have some users coming in eventually. It's probably just something with what it's actually tracking here. I don't know why it's not working correctly there, but yeah, this data should pop in. Sometimes there are slight delays even with some of the real time. So if you have any questions about this, please leave them in the comment section. As always, you can join my members section. Just go to my website. You can find some information for premium. Our number 1 popped in. We are working, and you subscribe to the Surfside PPC YouTube channel.